What up, man? Sorry for making you wait. We're
All good.
on.
Yeah,
in
Josh,
DeFi.
like, hold on. I mean, that wasn't interesting because it's funny. One of the big things I'm really trying to keep top of mind is how do we go update our priors on things? And I feel like, I watched the sort of like Web 1, Web 2 world, and I just had this very clear vision of these people who were so early to that shift, and yet were not able to kind of update their understanding of where that Web 2 space was going. It got just left behind. There's the guys that were still using bulletin boards back in the day rather than, and I just very much don't want to be one of those people. Like, I feel like that is like the worst outcome possible, is I just truly become a boomer rather than, Josh, you're not a boomer because you're actually like, hey, I'll fuck around with character A. I want to know what's actually happening here, versus being like, no, the bulletin board's a thing, or I'm still using
all these other people are wrong.
Our year 2025, right? So anyways, I found that interesting, that there's just like these big markets that are probably going to get even bigger, that we just are maybe taking the under on just because we don't know. Anyways, that's my TLDR of that. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about your newest thing. I think we had you on way back when.
Week 1.
Cult stays.
It is a well-oiled machine now. I was talking to the crew in the background and stuff. I mean, it is so pro. I love it.
Just, get a little better every day, man. You and something very well about. I think one of the things that we've been impressed by is just the aggressiveness with which you've been chasing ideas, and then the willingness to say, hey, this isn't working. It doesn't have the sort of opportunity we need to have here. Let's take what we've learned and roll that over into something new. So can you maybe just, take us from that last conversation? You sort of shut down Cults. You've now been building Racer, and then maybe lead into what Racer is.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a whole journey for us from like Web3 gaming or, crypto gaming, basically, right? So last year we were building like really casual games that kind of had NFTs pasted into it, kind of chasing that normie audience. And like, as we've gotten mistakes and learnings and like, watch the market and stuff, we've evolved into this kind of new place. So each one's like a step in that direction. And so we went from building like casual games that are like little arcade games where you could like win NFTs and things, to Cults, which was the first thing we ever built on Solana. It was this summer. That went really well. We learned a lot. It was a launch pad with like something built on top of it. So that was like our first kind of step into like, how do we, if we're no longer trying to replace swapping coins, like that's what everybody wants to do, is like trade coins and get in and out in different sizes. And that's exciting, trading with your friends, all of that. So instead of like trying to like change that, how do we add something on top of that? And so for Cults, it was adding this AI bot on top that helped like connect people who were all holders of the same coin. We thought that was really novel. The market loved it for a month, and then it kind of, died out. It didn't last long, but we learned a lot from it, both from building on Solana. Launch pads are a crazy game to play. That was right in the middle of like Bonk and Pump, like in their big battle for dominance. So that was a really fun time to like try to survive and swim as a little fish.
The two week competition.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, that led us to this. So basically, it's race week. We're so excited. Our new game is Racer. And again, like this evolution of, we saw, and like, you saw like billions of dollars poured into this in the last 5 years, right? Like Web3 gaming, crypto gaming. Let's hide the crypto. Let's add NFTs on top of something that exists so they can trade some skins and stuff like that. None of those are really successful. And this led us into like what we're calling liquid games, which is like the most real, in our mind, like real version of what a game can be on chain. So instead of like hiding that stuff, embracing it. So like the liquidity, the market caps, the trading are all a critical part of the game and experience.
I mean, walk us through what Racer is.
Oh yeah. So basically, it's the base idea we had like a year ago, which was like, what if trading on Jupe or Uniswap were like more exciting, right? It's, instead of just like the boring swap widget where you buy and sell, which is again still exciting because you're making money. What if we could add entertainment on top of that? And so we started with like visualizing those as race cars on a racetrack instead of just staring at a chart. That was more fun. And then we kind of layered in all these ways to affect the game in different ways. You like just buying that coin, just watching that car go wasn't enough. And so we it was this evolution of like making it really fun, rewarding you different ways, and it evolved from there.
Okay, so is this built on top of coins other people are launching, or are there native coins that you guys are launching for the game?
Yeah, so Racer is the whole ecosystem of coins. So we're launching that tomorrow, Racer. Everything that powers everything. So for instance, every single team that's in the game is a coin that's paired with Racer. So kind of like cribbing Zora style, like we're making sure that you have to basically buy Racer to play the game, and you use Racer to buy Team Ferrari, etc.
Okay, so I buy Ferrari. What do I do as part of Team Ferrari?
Yeah, so races are hour-long things. One of the other things that I love is like crypto the game and these kind of social events. Like again, trying to like grab everybody's attention for 24 hours a day is just impossible, right? And so we're condensing all that into one race. And so like when races aren't going on, you're voting for the teams that you want to be on the race, and you vote based on how much Racer you have. So that's kind of like the first kind of utility. You hold a million Racer, you get a million votes to vote on which team you think should be in the race. 4 teams go in the race. It's an hour-long social event. There's a live chat. You buy any of the team's coins to join that team. You get rewarded by how early you join the team. So if you join in the last 5 minutes, you're not going to win as much as if you join in the first minute. And then there's a bunch of kind of Mario Party-esque things that pop up and interact and entertain. So mini games that give you bonuses, upgrades to your car, all kinds of fun stuff there.
Oh, cool. And then if your team wins, do you like rug the liquidity of the other teams and it goes to that coin, or how does end state work?
So for Solana Grand Prix week, which is like season 1, we're helping seed like the prize pools for each one. So there's 12 races, and everybody wins Racer. So basically you buy Ferrari, you play. When you buy and sell Ferrari, every time you buy and sell any kind of team car coin, the 2% of fees that are in that are all collected in Racer and go into the prize pool for the current race or the next race if it's not going on. And so every swap kind of drives more rewards. You get rewarded in Racer. Now you have more Racer. Of course, you can sell it, or you can buy the next team coin.
Anybody ever call you Willy Wonka?
No.
I'm getting Willy Wonka vibes here.
I mean, I smile a lot. I'm like anti. I'm not. I'm not a non. I'm having a great time. I'm building fun shit with my friends. Like, life is good. Like,
I mean, it's actually looks like all the sort of pre-sale tickets have been sold out here as I've tried to go and buy one. And then it all looks like anybody can join as a pit crew, which I'm assuming is sort of participants in the trading, etc. So I do have a very important question for you as I stare at this website. I'm curious, how do AudioFi adherents greet each other?
How do what?
AudioFi adherents greet each other. I'm looking. So you have these pit crew missions, and I'm trying to get.
I see. I see. Sorry.
I want to enter some money, get my free FP points here, baby.
We made one for you guys.
I know. I see it here too. So
yeah. What? I mean, I was gonna. I don't. Have you already done the morning code? I missed that. That was the first couple minutes, right?
I think we have it. Yes, the morning. What is the morning code today, Josh? Hold on. I can pull it up here. It is sunflower stocks.
Cool. I need to go check in right after this before the show ends. I love my check-ins. For Racer, it's Burn Rubber. Burn Rubber is the code. Go to racer.fun, click on the missions tab, type in burn space rubber, get your 25,000 fuel points.
Nice.
Those fuel points are used to buy upgrades to your car and go faster and play the game. So they're going to be really useful starting tomorrow.
Right. So, and that's when this kicks off tomorrow. And what, like, the idea is to get people's attention together here. Is this happening on the web app? Is that the place, or is there like
it's all the site?
Okay.
Yeah, we built it to be compatible with desktop and mobile and stuff, play on the go and stuff like that. But the coin launches roughly at noon, and then the first race will be tomorrow. 7 days of hyper competitive racing, and then basically our big grand prize is whoever wins the most Racer across all those 7 days. We have a leaderboard. It's really exciting. You win a trip for 2 to Abu Dhabi for F1 tickets and Solana Breakpoint and Met Dhabi, the conference. So like the ultimate like Solana experience for 2 people, and hotel. So the whole damn trip.
I'm interested in how you're launching the token, and I guess also how you're, thinking about it. Like, is it this thing that's going to be core to the game for 7 days, and you expect it to go to 0 afterwards, or is there some kind of persistent value here? Or
yeah, I mean, like,
go ahead.
As I would say, it has value as long as Racer has attention and people are playing it or interested in it, right? And so like the Solana Grand Prix, which is the 7 days, is just like our big exciting launch week, the grand prize, all of that. But the very next day, the game continues running. It's all on chain, and every swap fuels the next prize pool. So it's just like 7 days. We're kind of like getting it started by putting the prize pool, making it really big and exciting, and then it continues after that forever.
Got it. I'm interested in how you're, I guess, maintain it. So projects that launch tokens and have to shut down deal with a lot of shit. I'm sure you dealt with a lot of shit when you had to do that with cults. Yet you're here, you're back, you're launching another token. I guess are there lessons from that, or how are you able to deal with, I don't know, the fire hose of shitty people on Twitter probably telling you you're a scammer or rugger?
Did you get that? I didn't see that on the timeline, but maybe you did.
I mean, yeah, I got a little. I can't deny it, right? Like we definitely got some of those DMs. I don't think it was overwhelming. More overwhelming was like the month or two after cults kind of peaked, where I was like trying really hard to like bring it back or build more features, or just if I could just get more utility to fix it, and it didn't, and people were like mad at me, and I was trying my best. That was kind of frustrating for both of us. But I have like a Telegram chat of like our biggest cults fans who are all have their PFPs rocking on Twitter, ready to go. So like I think there's something to like taking care of those people and like, you know, listening to them and bringing them on to the next thing. And also Racer has like a buy and burn built into it as well. So even after the game, like swapping the car coins fuel the prize pool, but Racer in itself, 50% of the fees, which is like 2% of every swap, goes into a buy and burn that's all on chain as well, that anybody can call. So it's like that will go on forever as well. So again, as long as the game has attention, I think the coin will have legs.
Yeah, there was. I think I tweeted something yesterday about, you know, the Jeff Bezos one-way door and two-way door type decisions. I think Vibu was out there talking about that, and Garrett replied being like, "Well, launching a token is a one-way door," and my reply was like, "Yeah, kind of." And I think it is a really interesting, I don't know, thing, right? Because as a founder, we're sort of in this era right now where launching a token early, I think, has a ton of benefits to it, and maybe there is probably too early, which I think maybe people haven't fully identified or realized yet. Like I think maybe from day one is probably a mistake, but doing it early, especially for those who want to really get the benefit of having a token out there and also value bringing their early users and members along on this sort of wealth generation journey is important. And also there is this sense of, if I get it out there and I get it wrong, or if it's not correct, I'm fucked, and you know, I can't go back. And my sense is that it's just there is a lot more wiggle room there than maybe first meets the eye, and it's a lot more in like the social capital that a founder builds up around what they're doing, more so than, you know, the utility or functionality or any of this sort of stuff. And so, you know, I think it's a thing I share often, because I think we want to be, there's such a value in just being able to go and say, let's just go do this. Let's go push this forward, to getting the momentum around it. And so I like this answer, because yes, clearly everybody starts off launching a token wanting it to go be the big thing. And there are bad ways to do a wind down. There are bad ways to,
just being honest, right? Most coins aren't actually long-term, but like, everybody, and there's people who pretend they're long-term or like keep saying, like, I think one of the benefits, and this is like advice to other builders who are like nervous about launching coins and you'll get some hate, of course, but like, is be honest about that process. Like I wanted cults to work. We wasted a lot of money after it went down, still trying to make it work. Once we saw it wasn't working, we were honest with each other. And then like we wrote this long kind of post, essay about the mistakes and everything. That got more, that was like, I think that got more views than the freaking launch post, right? Like everybody loved the honesty. We showed exactly how much we spent, how much money we made, all of the things that went wrong and right. And like, as long as you do that, you can still build goodwill and take it to the next project.
I do think that's fun that you're using Racer here as the name here, which is maybe an example of a founder that very much gets shit for doing the exact opposite. I don't know.
The icons kind of give Friendtech vibes too.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was intentional, but
no, I mean, it was intentional, but yeah, I mean, Friendtech had all the like plastic keychain and button stuff. I mean, I'm a big Friendtech OG, RIP. Actually, like, I shouldn't say this on air because like somebody's gonna go do it, I guess. But like, the Twitter handle marketplace, where you can like take unused handles. I checked. I was tempted. It will let you take OX Racer because it's not active. But like, I'm not touching that. I just have like too much kind of like respect for an OG.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Twitter handle marketplace is rough. You should go check out some of the handles that
Oh, we've been active, baby. We've been active.
Hell yeah.
We've been active. All right, man. So race kicks off tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Racer.fun, November 13th through 21st. So it's 7 days long. It's going to be super awesome. We have a bunch of surprises. There's live chats, going to be social. You'll win Racer in every race, if you pick the right car. And also the ultimate prize is that trip to Abu Dhabi.
Amazing, man. Well, 24 hours to go here or so. Best of luck as you push forward with it. We'll be jumping on. I didn't get my ticket in time, so I guess I get to be a
I got
patron
one.
here.
I got one. Don't worry.
I know you did.
You can still play. You just don't win as much.
Fair.
You got to be early.
Well, yeah,
next
appreciate
time.
I love having return guests on, and yeah, stoked to see the reaction tomorrow as you push it live.
Total pleasure. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Taylor.
Peace, man.